sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious, but what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off the play fake, it's May. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Second down.
Throwing on second down. May. He's going to look for the home run ball. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the goal line and in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Chargers 0.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Motion man is Johnston. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Herbert. Now he'll just pitch this one out there.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, L.A.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. They'll go again with Hampton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 14. And the Chargers first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Trying the left side, here's Hampton. He'll take this forward for about 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Another run here with Hampton. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. 3rd down and 3 as we are ready to get back underway. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down, and he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
7-yard gain.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. It is brought in the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get about 5.
Morgan on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and They didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On second down, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run. This is Henderson. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with.
It's now third down.
And it'll be third down.
To go.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Throwing on third down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
His kick is perfect. And the Patriots will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to Foxborough after this. Second down and 8. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On the out, connected with Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert to the air again.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. No play fake. Herbert. The one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Herbert to the air again. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now Herbert again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie this game up here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Davis now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On play action, now Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Conklin goes in motion. On play action now. Herbert finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissler. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible. Stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Hampton trying to work inside. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Motion man is Johnston. To throw, it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Matt McConkey, touchdown Chargers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Justin Boydby in there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Back deep is Darius Davis. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. They bring their tight end right. A give, and here comes Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chargers have the first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. At his left side and taken in by Allen. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Out of the pistol, here's Hampton. Finding space at the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Now it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hampton. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses.
That one, take it in. Keenan Allen, touchdown, L.A. That his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers move out to a 24-10 lead.
Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. May to the air once more. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the right side, and incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
13 yards on the
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets them another first down. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2nd and goal. Here's May again. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
brings up third.
It's a really
and
good job
goal.
defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a
May to throw again. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. A one-score game late. We figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all three timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all three timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But one first down will essentially end the game. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
2nd and inches. McConkey in motion. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
New England going to take their second timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
First down, Los Angeles.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.